Now, if you were to look at me, you would be correct to assume that I have been through a lot of rejections, right? Like, I've been through a lot of them, and I've had so many that I have learned to be bulletproof to them, and that's what you're going to be learning today. Now, I'm going to be breaking these down into steps, right? And without further ado, let's go into step one. Step one is have an identity. What does this mean? You need an identity. This could range from a purpose, a mission, friends, anything that just kind of grounds you to the idea of you, right? So I'm going to discuss purpose because that's the one I've cultivated the most. It makes you see past the small things. You see past things that are, in the grand scheme of things, insignificant, right? That's why you may see a video of the scale of the universe and our problems seem so small, right? Once you get a purpose, right, a lifelong purpose, the smaller things become much more, they just become minuscule to you, right? Let's say you had a purpose of helping end world hunger, right? And you walked up to a girl and you asked her out and then she said no. Is that shit going to matter? No, it's not, right? It's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things because you were so grounded in purpose and it doesn't even register in your mind, right? That's the first part, right? The second part is don't take things personally, right? This basically, I know this looks like basically just the theme of the video as a step. I'm going to explain it a little bit more. When you take things personally, right, what happens is you don't ever look at things logically. We're going to use the same example that we just used, right, in the previous step. Example was you walk up to a girl and you try to ask her out, and she said no, right? Instead of getting all in your feelings and be like, oh, she doesn't like me, I'm this fucking gremlin and shit like that, and I'll never find love. This is what you should do, right? You take the data from what has just happened and use it for the next time, right? Like sometimes guys don't do this, right? They don't put themselves in the shoes of the girl they're trying to ask out, right? Let's say a weird dude comes up to you, right? A weird dude comes up to you and he says, hey, I think you're cute, and he has body odor, has rotten teeth, has he hasn't had a haircut in a fucking while, right? And all of these things compound, and plus you have like sweaty palms, right? So when you go to greet her, that kind of sweat and all that nastiness and stuff like that. So if you look at it personally, you're going to be like, oh, I'm a fucking gremlin and I'll never find love, right? If you look at it logically, you'll be like, oh, I need to get a haircut. I need to go to the fucking dentist and get my teeth clean. I need to find a way to make my palms less sweaty, right? I need to use a better approach, right? The thing is, when you start analyzing things like that, you start becoming more logical about stuff and less emotional about them, right? And they become a lot less personal to you, right? So I hope that helped. If you enjoyed it, do the entire memory verse in the YouTube Bible. And other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace.